Hi, my name is Jennifer, and the person in the case study I'm going to talk about is Carmen. She's a 79-year-old woman that migrated from Argentina to the United States with her husband. When leaving Argentina, she left everything behind, and subsequently, her husband died. He was the one that took care of all their financial needs. I would go explain to Carmen that we're going to talk about her physical needs, her cognitive needs, and her psychosocial needs. And in order to help her understand those needs, I need to elicit some information from her and give her some of the information that I have. People who are young, old, in terms of their physical needs, some consider themselves healthy and active. An old person needs assistance and has some health problems. And then the oldest old are very frail and need total care. I want to know, how does she view herself in those terms? And the term for that is a functional age. And it's important to consider the functional age so that, we just not only look at the physical, but we can see her mental and her emotional state. And not that I'm analyzing those, but again, just helping her understand where she, views she's at in life. So again, I would ask her how she views her overall health. I want to also know, has she experienced any discrimination or prejudice solely based on her age from family or anyone outside of the home? I also want to know if, and this is moving into the cognitive, if she notices any forgetfulness, or if she's putting things in a place and then going back and they're not there. And, is family telling her, that she's exhibiting any memory lapses. People in there with the, then I want to ask her, to tell me about your life in Argentina before you came to the United States, because with the autobiographical memories, people in their 70s, it says, will remember their 20s and 30s better, or very recent events better. And unfortunately, her very recent event was the death of her husband. And then her psychosocial. She is, she's Catholic. She doesn't drive. Since the death of her husband, she's isolated herself from family and church. And, I want to know, how does she feel about the loss of her husband? I noticed that she doesn't drive. So I want to ask her, would she like to learn how to drive? The DMV offers people who are immigrants or non-English speaking citizens the opportunity to, to get through the driving test with a translator, and that's something that would help her get to church, because that was one of the problems, is that it was like 15 miles from where she lived at to the nearest church. And then I want to explain to her tell her about Erik Erikson's psychosocial stage, that he would say she's in the ego integrity versus despair stage. So I want to know, is she feeling desperate, depressed, helpless? How does she feel her life has gone at this point? And what can help her have a more social life? So I don't know. That is it. Thank you.